Hey, yo, shalom, shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah, Quadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone who will, teach will, be a great example to us brothers, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel scattered abroad. It's your brother Zakar Kassad coming to you with another lesson here, man. All right? It's Monday morning. It's about 7 in the morning. 2024, July 8, 2024. All right, let me do this quick little lesson real quick. I want to go into the mouth, what we're saying. You know how we, because I've been on, watching my mouth, or at least trying to, and going into my thoughts or anything like. We're in this fleshly body, and we're gonna mess up, man. We're gonna go off on our, but we must watch what we say, watch how we thinking. Now I speak first and foremost to myself. This is just a quick little morning proverb, real quick, if you will. This is Proverbs 18, and I want to start here at let's start here. I want to go straight to the point. It says, verse 20 and 21, right? It says, a man's belly shall be satisfied. Proverbs 18 and 20, a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his lips. Slakia. Proverbs 18 and 20. I think I said that wrong. And I said that wrong at the end there. It says, a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth. With the fruit of his mouth. Okay? It says, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. That's right. Okay? Let's go into that real quick. 18 and 20. Proverbs 18 and 20 through 21. Yeah. A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth. Okay? Because he's going to speak the right things. Okay? You get around people, you show what kind of conduct you have. People can tell if you're pretty much a good person by the first, if you're using discernment. Like if I'm around somebody, I can pretty much tell what the business is by what they're speaking about. If their conversation is filthy and wicked, then I can pretty much tell what the business is. That's how people in the world can tell. They can tell by the fruit of your lips. Okay? That's how you get jobs. That's how you lose jobs. You talking too much. You're doing too much. That's how you get in trouble. Your mouth. Going back to the book of James. Okay? Set up on fire the course of nature. Okay? And I've just been on that lately. So a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips. Okay, increasing that knowledge, how to conduct yourself, how to speak on certain topics. Okay, praying to the Lord to keep a hedge before your mouth, so you don't just blurt things and say things that you later on going to regret. It says, and increase of his lips shall be filled. It says, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. Verse 21, and here's the point of my whole thing. It says, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. And they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Every day people are getting killed outside from the power of the tongue, man. It's prophecy, more importantly. But, it'd be one thing, somebody say thing against another person, they say something back, and all of a sudden they shooting each other up. The power of the tongue. Okay, that's why the scriptures tell you to, what's the scripture say? Something about whenever a man's wrath, something about, I think Apostle Tahar always goes into it. I forget the scripture, but basically you can diffuse a situation uh, by your conduct, by your tongue. Dang it, what was that scripture? I can't remember it. Let me see if one of these will let me go into it, actually. So Proverbs 18 and 20 and 14. Proverbs 18 and 20. Let's go to that. Proverbs 18 and 20 again. A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. It's very important that we watch what we say in out here, that we conduct ourselves on the right way. You know, even with all this stuff that's going on with the affiliates and GMS and all this stuff like that, there's a lot of stuff being said, and it's getting dangerous. You know, you gotta pull back and know what we're really saying here. Okay. Because like verse 19 says, it says, a brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city. Why was he offended? Because of the words. You see, the words, man. Proverbs 18 and 19, a brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city, and their contentions are like the bars of a castle. Why? Because of the fruit of the lips. The fruit of the lips. Let me go to this one. It says, Proverbs 18 and 21. I'm trying to figure that scripture out. But I can't right now. Maybe it'll come back to me. Let me get a few precepts on that. This is Proverbs 12 and 14. Proverbs 12. Proverbs 12 and 14. It says, a man shall be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands shall be rendered unto him. That's right. Let's go to another one. Let's just say 144. Yep. This is Proverbs 14 and 12. It says, there's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Okay. You know, we get ourselves caught in so many situations by the fruit of our mouths, man. Okay. We got to watch how we move, and we got to watch how we speak out here. The James, that's one that I wanted to get. I got that one yesterday. I keep on getting it because it stays on my mind. I get it again. It stays on my mind. It just stays because, you know, growing up, you know, I would get into fights. I would, you know, people used to always pick on me. You know, the fruit of the mouth, man. The fruit of the mouth. And I remember those things, man. And it sticks with you, man, 30, 40 years later. You know? This is The Unruly Tongue by it says James chapter 3. And I'll start here at 6. It says, and the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue on our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature. Now, that is so powerful, man. It said it set it on fire, the course of nature. Okay, the things that you say, the things that you speak, it is set on fire the whole course of nature. Salakia. I didn't know that was going. It says, it setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. That's right, man. So that's just a precept to back that up. Going back to Proverbs 18 and 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Wars are fought because of the tongue. All types of things happen because of the tongue, because of what people are saying, the communication skills. Okay? Wars can be stopped. You know, it's ultimately the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But, you know, wars between individuals, you know, they didn't have to have that shootout. They didn't have to go they could have spoken. They could have said something. Something could have been said this way to somebody and they would have got back. Or, you know, you got these you got these people on Instagram and all these on these websites these days just speaking, just letting their thoughts out everywhere, you know, and people get to see it and they get offended and those prayers go up and then all day people dying for the power of the tongue, man. Especially Jake. Oh, you know, Jake could kill you for talking about his mama, man. Remember those days, mama jokes and shit like that. The power of the tongue. Niggas get his teeth knocked out. People beating the hell out of him from the power of the tongue, man. Okay, it's very, very important that we know how to rule our tongue. So it says, death and life, Proverbs 18 and 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. See? Let me go to this Matthew 12 and 37. Let me see what that say real quick. I got this new Bible. I like it. It's a bigger Bible. I don't like this big, but I guess it'll work for right now. This is St. Matthew's. Let me see. Yep, St. Matthew's 12. And I'll start here at 36 through 37. And it says, but I say unto you, this is written in red letters, okay? Red letters. Matthew chapter 12 and 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Every idle word, man, that men shall speak, they shall give account of in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned, man. That's what the scriptures say. Let me look up this one. Put a hedge before my mouth or something like that. Yeah, man, because shoot, that's pretty much it for the lesson. Just a few scriptures this morning. It's a beautiful morning. Beautiful because the Lord woke me up, and I'm thankful for the Lord to give me another opportunity to serve Him in any way, fashion, form that I can, man. You know, we got to pray more about that too. You know, that the Lord even, you know, you wake up, you know, even though it's a piece of crap place, and we got this horrible body, you ain't got no teeth, or you got all types of infirmities like me or whatever, like the brothers in the world, but you just thankful that the Lord's able to, put the Spirit on you to do a lesson or anything, man. Okay, it's a lot going on out there right now, man. It's a lot of people falling off, a lot of changes being made, a lot of pressure. Okay, the eye is on, man. The eye is on, brothers out there. And okay, and I want to get into the spirit of watching what we say, man. You know, watching how we thinking,